Welcome back, family. So, Dwight Howard is trending once again. And once again, it's not for anything positive. It's not for remarkable numbers put up for a season in the NBA. It's once again having to do with allegations that he harassed or assaulted somebody. Recently, he's been sued for sexual assault. A man named Stephen Harper claims that Dwight Howard slid into his DM and they began communicating, and at some point they decided to meet. So now this man, Stephen, goes over to Dwight Howard's house where he says, alleged, that another man, a third man, was introduced into the fray, and somehow he was forced to engage in acts against his will. Now, this happened in 2021. Why in 2023 you are now bringing up a lawsuit? Now, this came to my attention. I read this on Radar Online back in August in 2023, recently. And when it was brought up, Dwight, of course, did like he usually does, just denies the whole thing altogether, saying that he doesn't know this man. Well, the reason why this is now a topic of conversation once again is because this whole thing is trending. It's gone viral. Recently, Dwight's legal team, his attorneys, have actually come out and acknowledged the fact that Dwight does know this man, but they say that this tryst that supposedly went on with full consent of all parties involved. This is why this is in the news, because for most of us, especially those who follow the NBA, those who know anything about Howard, we have known for years that he is gay. And of course, if you're gay, that's what you are. But the problem is, he steadily denied it and gets very offended when people ask the question. So, before we get into this new case that he faces, let's not forget about the case in 2019 brought up against him and his pastor, Calvin Simmons, where a Mr. Masin Elijah claims that Howard and his pastor sexually harassed him.
Masin Elijah, I think I'm pronouncing his name right, but if you don't know who that is, he is the man who is alleging that Washington Wizards center Dwight Howard is gay. According to Masin Elijah, Dwight Howard is his ex-boyfriend, and he's accusing Dwight Howard of threatening and sexually harassing him. Now, if you wasn't following this over the weekend, Masin Elijah released a series of tweets, and in the tweets he says he met Dwight Howard on the set of Wildin' Out. They made eye contact, and a week later, he says Dwight Howard slid in his DMs, and soon after that, they began exchanging intimate photos. Masin Elijah then posted a direct message between him and Dwight Howard, and in these DMs, he asked Dwight if his friends and family know that he likes to creep with transgender women and men between his sheets. Dwight's alleged response was a nice little hesitation move, the kind of hesitation move you would expect from an 8-time NBA All-Star. Drop on the clues bar for Dwight Howard, damn it. All right? He simply said, "Why are you asking for?" Masin replied, "I'd like to know." Dwight replies, "I don't want to answer." Now, how did we get here? How did we get to this point where Masin is exposing Dwight Howard? Well, according to Vibe.com, problems arose in their relationship when Masin learned Howard was sleeping with other people. Okay, Masin,
sex parties.
Sex parties, yes. Masin assumed Dwight Howard was having sex with prostitutes, but later realized he was attending transgender sex parties. And after confronting Dwight about it, he says one of Dwight Howard's associates offered him hush money, and when he didn't take it, that's when the threats on his life started. Now,
from what I seen at that time, you had a beautiful soul, very goofy, you know, he was just all around, you know, attractive. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I really liked conversation. I really liked, you know, and let me elaborate, relationship. Because a lot of people was like, you weren't in a relationship with him. From my understanding, we had an understanding. So, you know, that's really all that matters. I know that I wasn't in a 2-year, 3-year relationship with this motherfucker. I know that they're really, like, you know, when you're starting something, you're starting something. I'm not trying to prove that I was talking to, like, everybody's missing the fucking point. The point is a fucking pastor. Somebody that's supposed to encourage, uplift, love, pray, is calling me a fucking faggot in a wig. Telling me I'm going to die. Telling me to watch my back. Telling me that they are having me watch. Master. After they already threatened me, they continued to threaten me. The threats got worse. That's why I said something. If this shit wouldn't have happened, I would have walked away from that situation and I would have never said anything. I would have never said anything. What do you gain from dealing with someone who has a failed career?
I don't know if Howard had a failed career. I wouldn't say that at all. This is an 8-time NBA All-Star. He might have not lived to what his potential, his full potential was, but nowhere did he have a failed career. Now, this suit that was brought up against Howard was settled, and an NDA was issued so that this person, this woman, man, this person was not supposed to speak about this. One of the reasons why this case was settled is because Machine came with receipts. One of them is the audio I'm gonna play for you shortly. Very graphic, and I'm warning you in advance. But it was proven that that was Howard on the line, and to not make this thing go any further, make it disappear in essence, they settled the case and everybody went in their own corner. No harm, no foul. Warning, listen to this.
You're lying, and you know I'm not lying. Just keep it real.
Most people have to fight for credibility and who they are. I don't have to do that when I'm doing.
No, oh my God, I literally have been speaking to you for, oh my God, I've been speaking to you for some time now, Dwight. I've been speaking to you for some time now, Dwight. I sent you nudes of me, Dwight. I sent you nudes in general, Dwight. You told me that you wanted to be fucked in your ass, Dwight. You told me that you want to suck dick, Dwight. You have been flirting, Dwight. You knew what I was, Dwight. So what the fuck are you talking about? Am I lying?
I don't remember none of that.
I know that I'm not lying, because if I was lying, you would say, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. You're lying. And you know I'm not lying. Just keep it real.
Most people have to fight for credibility and who they are. I don't have to do that when I'm doing.
I went through a situation last year that kind of it really just set me free.
No, it did not, Mr. Howard, because if it did set you free, then you'd embrace who you are. You gotta understand, you constantly, vehemently denying the fact that you are gay is deteriorating you on the inside. That type of stuff eats you up alive. It's best if you embrace who you are and live out your life for your own benefit. All right, y'all, as you can see, I'm a new channel trying to grow. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Please be sure to leave a like if you've gotten this far, and click the notification bell so you know when I upload new content. Thank you for your help. Now let's get back to our program.
Okay.
The situation was an allegation with, a guy who said it ended up being a situation that went viral. People were talking about it. And it upset me because I didn't even know who the person was.
You don't know who the person was? That was you on the tape, Howard. There's no denying that. Keep moving.
I think that liberated me. Because I saw how a lot of people would feel, whether they're gay, whether they're straight, whether they have issues. People are afraid to be who they are. They're afraid to just step out and be, like you said, because they're afraid of what other people might say or think about them.
You are afraid of being who you truly are, brother. Before you start pointing the finger, take a look in the mirror. People think that they can say anything and the public is just supposed to buy it.
But just be you, be free.
Meaning you're not gay.
I'm not gay, so it's a lot of people who are, and they have to hide. And there's people who have mental issues and they have to hide.
They have to hide. But you are playing a game of hide and seek, and none of us want to play with you. So, like I said before, when these new allegations, when this lawsuit came out back in August, Howard and his team denied Howard's involvement in this. They denied even knowing the man. But recently, they had to acknowledge that, yeah, Howard does know the man. Yes, that there was a threesome involved. And why did they decide to change their tune? Well, it's because this man has receipts and One of the things that he provided was text exchange between him and Howard, which were pretty damning. It's clear that Howard did solicit this man to come over and engage in some sort of threesome. So I know that's why they're acknowledging it, because there's no way to avoid it at this point.
Y'all can stop with the nonsense. Worry about all this bullshit crap. Mind your business. They say you going on dates with dudes, bro. Why the hell do you or anybody care who the hell I spend my time with? That's the problem with y'all people. Y'all worried about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. Whatever you doing
Not
in
totally,
your
Mr.
bedroom
Howard.
is your damn business. That ain't for everybody. And everybody don't need to know. You ain't gotta say anything about what you doing in your fucking house. It's your house. You ain't gotta explain that to nobody. No matter what they say. They can say anything. Who gives two shits? Y'all too damn nosy, worried about what I'm doing in my bed.
Okay, Mr. Howard. Whatever goes on in your bedroom is your business, as long as your business is being conducted with two consenting adults. Why your affairs this time is our business is because you're being accused of assault, which is criminal. Whenever you do anything that you're not supposed to be doing in your bedroom, well, guess what? It makes it our business. If you are forcing another human being to conduct an act against their will in your bedroom, that makes it our business, Howard. You see how that works there? We don't care what your sexual orientation is. The biggest problem with that is you. You just refuse to acknowledge you like what you like. Now, look at this man. Look at the bags under his eyes. Do you think that's healthy for a man that looks like this? 6'10", ripped to shreds, chiseled. It's because he is spending too much time worried about what people think. If he was living in his truth, I dare say those bags underneath his eyes and his eyelid looking like a raisin, looking like this man haven't slept in a week. I bet you those wouldn't be there if you just embrace who you are and say, listen, this is what I am, this is what it is, y'all leave me the hell alone. But no, he is stressed out because people are finding out about his activities. But we been knew, we just didn't know the details, but it wasn't a secret for us. Maybe for you, maybe your plausible deniability was working in your head, but it was never working for us. That's all I have to say. Another thing, I've got to be honest with you. The fact that this incident occurred in 2021 and a lawsuit is being filed 2 years later, 2023, what has happened? This thing seems a little fishy to me. Is it maybe this man, Stephen Harper, was being paid off slowly by Dwight, and Dwight decided to cut him off, so he went for this lawsuit? It's not totally on the up and up for me. Did Dwight Howard truly violate this man? We don't know. But we do see in the text messages between them that Stephen was aware of the third party, Kitty, but we don't know what happened from there. Who knows what's happening here? The Stephen Harper guy is somewhat questionable to me because of the length of time he waited before he decided to file a lawsuit. So what do you guys think? It's not a question to me whether the man is gay or not. It's whether he should just live in his truth and allow the world to see him for who he is instead of stressing over everything. He goes to an interview and the first thing they're gonna ask him is, are you gay?
Now, you're going viral, bro. For a lot of things. So I just gotta ask for the people. Me personally, I don't give a right? But they say this is the safest time. Are you gay, bro?
Is this what you want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about that,
So
bro.
then why are we talking about it?
Because you went viral off of that, bro.
I've
So
been viral for a lot of things.
And I want to talk about that too.
And what I do in my personal life is nobody.
Thank you.
business.
Thank you. I just want you to answer that.
No, I keep going. It's
go ahead.
nobody business.
Right.
And if you inquiring, why?
We already know the answer to it. We just want to hear you say it. Yes, I'm gay. How hard is that? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to leave a like. Thank you for checking me out one more time. Catch you on the next one.